Hello everyone, welcome back. And today's Sunday video is brought to you by many of cigar manufacturers and families across the world. I wanted to show you, and I hope you appreciate this. This video goes out to hashtag Tank Radio. I know Tank loves cigars. You know what? A lot of the other YouTubers, they do their beers. You know, Josh and Jason, Ham Radio 2.0, Ham Radio Crash Course. They're big beer connoisseurs. And I'm a cigar aficionado, if you didn't know that. So I think you'll like it. And I wanted to show you some things you'll never see in this box and in this box, and on the top of this one, and some other ones in here that are my prized possessions. I've never had a collection of anything in my life, but ham radio operators and cigar people like myself have a lot in common. Check it out. Some people store their cigars their own way. Some people build their ham shacks their own way. Some people like Icom or Yesu. Some people like Padron or Toro Fuente or, gosh, I can't even think of half the, you'll see them in here because there's a lot of different kinds in here. Some people like to stare at these and not ever smoke them, but they have a collection. And some people do the same thing with Collins radios. They have Heathkit and Collins and they never turn them on, but man, they are proud of their collection. And that's why I hope you would like to see something. And if you are a cigar aficionado, as I am myself, remember me, guys. P.O. Box 666, Roseland, Florida, 32957. Hook me up, man. Let me try something new. So let me show you right now. I'm going to pause this, and I'm going to move it off, and I got to get into each one of these boxes to show you something cool. All right, now, when I show people, hey, I got some good cigars, I'll have to show the best box first. This individual box, this was my very first humidor for my Father's Day, 7 or 8 years ago. And in here, I have some cigars that are very collectible. Now, I'm going to warn you, you're going to see a couple of them that may be frayed in the end a little bit. I had an issue one time building my own humidor out of a wine cooler door, and humidity got low. They're fine, okay? So let me show you what's in here. All right? Now, see, this is one of the really, I want to kick myself. My Cohiba right here. This is not the Bahiki. I do have a Bahiki. Oh, the smell is coming out of here. Look at this. Lost City. All right? Look at this. AF13, Heart of the Bull. Are you familiar with the Opus X Heart of the Bull? There it is. Look here. Opus X 20-year blue. This is the Power of the Dream and I think the Believer, or vice versa. When's the last time you had an Opus X blue 20-year anniversary, right? Look at this. All kinds of stuff. Here's a Destino El Siglo. This is Opus X Fuente again. This is an Oscuro. This is a yellow band here, Oscuro. When Fuente makes these boxes like this, there's only so many of them. If you got a box of Power of the Dream or Believer, man, I can only get these individual per the guidelines that, certain cigar stores are only allowed to sell one at a time because they want to give everybody the chance to have one. All right. Here is the Cohiba Bahiki. Look at that. Authentic. Yes, I know it's authentic. You know why? Because I got it from a good friend of mine who has a box of these. Okay. Bahiki. There you go. When's the last time you've seen one of these? Padron Millennium in the year 2000 with the serial number. I got one. That's the Maduro. And no, this is the Maduro here. That's the natural. Right here. Padron Millennium. Serial number. This is 23 years old. I've had one of those. Wasn't the best smoke in the world, but let's see. We got there you go. Angel Share. Opus X Fuente Angel Share. We got a God of Fires Series B 2015. We have a Partagas 160 right here. Partagas 160. All right. We got a Hemingway. We got I'll show you guys this one. Here you go. This is called the BBC. It's got my name on it. The BBC. Yeah, we'll keep it kid friendly. That's a Gordo, if you want to know. Now, this one is a Casa Fuente. This is only available at the Fuente shop in Vegas. Casa Fuente. Top. See what's happening here? Not in here. Now my humidity's down, but this one you can see I've had to do some sealing in there. I got this thing sealed. It holds pretty well. Here's another one. Original Lost City Lancero. Look at that. Neat stuff, huh? All right, but wait, there's more. We got a shark here. Opus X Fuente. What else? Oh, I know there's one down here. I know what you want to see. Oh, here's the Fuente Maduro. That thing's about 7 years old right there. Let's see. We have a Forbidden X13. Right here. Where is it? Where is it? Tell me somebody didn't take it. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Did I smoke that one night? No, I did not. Oh my gosh. Where is my AF13? Oh, no. I'm missing it. Oh, there it is. I see it. Fuente. AF13 white band for the charity. Destino El Siglo. All right. So that's the fun box here. It's always good to get some air into these. I'm still going to smoke that Cohiba. I'm still going to smoke the ones that are crispy. You know, I had an issue. I need to close this before the humidity goes down too far. Okay. It's always good to get air, though. Look at this. This is something you'll never see. This is Chateau de la Fuente. This is the charity box for 2011. This is box 152 of 500 made in 2011. All right. And what I want to show you is the certificate of authenticity right here. Okay. And proceeds of these went to, you know, children for schooling. This is 22. This is called the Opus 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Another row underneath. Look at some of the things they got. Rising X, Perfecto X, Little Bad Mother, Taurus the Bull, Black Orchid, Little Fat Mother, Big Bad Mother, Little Bad Mother, Forbidden X, Lancero, and a whole bunch more under there. Scorpio, Chili Pepper, it's all in here. Okay, so that's pretty cool, right? You won't see something like this unless you know somebody. I got news for you, because they're not. I mean, you can't just go buy a 2011 charity box. Let me show you something else I have. It's pretty cool. All right, so I'm gonna pull these out. We got Forbidden X Storybook. We have Lost Cities. We have the Don Carlos. Let's check this out. Here is the Opus X Story, Forbidden X. This is number 394 of 750, made in 2018. Almost 5 years old. Check it out. Certificate of authenticity. They got the 4 here. I'm not going to tell you what this costs for 4. But look, you get the book too. The storybook with the family. Right? That's why they call it the Fuente Story. All right. I haven't had one of those yet. Forbidden X, 13. And then if we go like this, let's get those Don Carlos. Oh, look at this one. This one's pretty cool. This one is The Leaf by Oscar. Oscar, oh man, now I can't think. It's wrapped in a leaf. That's the leaf there. Oscar, oh man, I can't remember. I can't think of his name. This is the Don Carlos. I think me and Chris said this is by far the best cigar we've had so far. This is box number 7 out of 200 in July 2018. And we did have a couple of these. Check it out. Look. Got a couple. Yeah, 1, 2. Had 2 of them missing. All right. The Don Carlos are amazing. They really are. What else do I got? So the Lost Cities aren't my favorite, but the story behind this was directed by, the movie was directed by Andy Garcia at Chateau de la Fuente, July 2004. So they grew this tobacco in an off season and rolled it, and it grew it just for the movie. And then when they said, well, this came out pretty good, what do we do with it? Well, we're going to roll it up and we're going to sell it as special edition, right? And I've smoked a few of these. I've given a couple of these away. Not my favorite, kind of light on my side. That's the Lost City right there. Now, you remember the Lancero I had was a Lost City. Original issue wasn't black as 2017. It was way back, before they decided to do this, because they age all this a certain amount of years before they roll it. Certificate of authenticity. All right. All right, this one was an arm and a leg. This one was about $300. This is the Opus 6. Released May 2019. And again, I know people in the Keys. I know people in West Palm. I know authorized Fuente dealers. Okay. If I can get this off here. Let me see. Uh-oh. Hold on. Not used to doing this stuff on my phone. So this is the Opus 6. Now, this is probably my prettiest one yet. Okay. I want to show you. What is going on here? I know it's like a Fort Knox to get into this thing. And one-handed doesn't help. Okay. You get the book, right? 20 years, Fuente Opus X. All right, here you go. Look at this. Here comes the velvet case here. Check this out. Now, I'll give you a story here. The humidor you're about to see, this is actually a travel humidor, even though it comes in the box in the case, made by Prometheus, who makes a lot of their humidors. Here you go. Look at this. Look at that. The heaven and earth. Look at that. Hashtag Tank Radio. Tank, I hope you're watching, buddy. Check this out. This is actually suitable for a humidor, even though it comes with, and they only made the blue, they only made 250. And there's felt on the back of this one, so I can't see what the sticker is. Check it out. Look at that. Huh? Look at that. Isn't that cool? Oh, it smells so good. I'm going to keep that shut up here. Look at that. That smells amazing. A box of Cubans my buddy Leo brought me from Cuba when he went down there to visit his family. Brought me these. These are pretty good. Little shorties. Everybody says Cuban. Blows it away. Okay. Cubans are cool and all that. I've had plenty of Cubans. It's not the end of the world. Oh my God, it's a Cuban. No, not anymore. Here is a Padron, 1926, 80th anniversary. And look at the color of the plastic here. You know that's been there a long time. Look how yellow that is, huh? Oh man, I'm gonna have to smoke that one day. One of my favorite brands or blends is the Oliva Melanio, Series V, Series 5, whatever you call it. So I love Oliva, and here's a story behind this. See, every ham radio operator's got a story. I got a story about every cigar in this box, all right? Here's the story about this. You know what made me like these? Was because, look at that. Just chocolatey heaven. Look at that. Those things are amazing, right? So the guy that got me into, my friend that got me into these cigars years ago, he had these in his store, and I'm like, oh, he's like, it tastes like wet shoe leather. I said, maybe I like wet shoe leather. So dark and earthy. So everybody's palate is different. If you don't like Oliva, I may. Maybe I like Padron, and you hate them. You know what I mean? So you can never go by anybody else's, palate. Just like down here. So here, I'm not going to take the rest of this out. Check it out. We got some La Gloria Cubanas, Syria R Black. Have you noticed a trend here that I'm a very Maduro, Oscuro, earthy, triple Maduro smoker? All right, I like everything very, very, very earthy. Here's another one my buddy got me from Cuba. He brought this back with the other one, Partagas, little shorties. I got Oliva Monticello here. Those are pretty tasty. They're long smoke, chocolatey. My buddy brought some from Mexico. I've been smoking these when I cut the yard, Not sure exactly what the hype is about those, but, he brought them for me. I told him to bring them. So, check it out. I got a few of these. They're in these boxes here. This is an OSOC. You know what that stands for? One shot, one kill. This is by far the strongest cigar I've ever smoked in my life. I'll tell you a story about that in a second. So here you go. Magna. That's a Perdomo. And then we have some other various ones over here. Like I have, I have some Ipicarillo here. You know, these are very peppery, very spicy. All right. $90 box. Let's close this up because now I got lazy. Now, I mean, it's like these here. These are all my everydays. So I got these from Cigars International. These are called seconds. By the way, none of these work. I have humidity things inside. None of these work. You see, I mean, I've had these open, but look, 60. You know, you never go by that Chinese thing. If you notice, look, I did some weather sealing in there. You know, weather stripping in there just to keep the humidity in. They hold humidity now. And I got a bunch of things in there, you know, for the humidities. I got them all over the place. But these are everyday. So these are like knockoffs of Drew Estates, Cigar Internationals, Maduros. Because again, you're not going to go outside in the yard or on a boat and smoke a $150 cigar. Now, I smoked a $100 cigar. One that you won't see here is the Opus X Purple Rain. I put my little best friend, my little buddy down that day, cried my eyes out all day, and lit that Purple Rain. Now, like I said, Hammer the operators have stories. Well, you know, that Purple Rain, I could only buy one at the store. They wouldn't let me buy the box for $700-something. I had to buy that one. I should have given my money to my friends and have them buy it. But you know what? I had that Purple Rain. You can't get them anymore. I smoked it when I put Snoopy down. That was the last time I'll ever smoke one. That's the last time I ever want to think about that moment. But the cigar brings the moment, and the moment brings the cigar. Remember that, okay? So nothing special in there. Just a bunch of 50 centers times 80. You know, there's a lot of them in there. So here, I got some other stuff here. Like we have, I have some fancy ones in here. I mean, these are house blends, but you could tell they did a really good job wrapping the, doing that with the leaf. They did a real good job. My buddy at the King's Humidor that got me started, a lot of those are in here. In fact, I have, there it is. Here, I'll show you who got me into cigars. Here you go, Henry, this is for you. So he started his own brand, the King's Humidor. He made humidors. Now these are, I got news for you. Do you see this right here? See how it's getting yellow? Look at that. These box press Maduros of his brand, these were his blend from Dominican Republic. I ended up smoking a lot of them, getting rid of a lot of them. I got some here that are aging quite nicely. By far, of all the cigars you've just seen, these are my favorite. You'll never, ever find a chocolatey goodness right here like you will in this one. And unfortunately, I don't think he does that anymore. He did come out with his own blend again, no labels this time. He said, wow, they're so good, I got to do them again. If you're really interested in buying a box of these, I mean, because he signed the box for me. I bought the second box when he had them. The other one is the first box. The other one's the third, not the first, the second and the third. But, nobody's ever heard. This is the best cigar you'll ever have. You know why? You've never heard of it in your life. And I promise you this, his cigars are amazing. What else do we have? Anything more fun in here? Let's see. What else we got? Oh, here's the little thing of one shot, one kills. Hold on. Let's take out the Opus A first. Hashtag Opus, if you've seen this. I smoked one of these for my birthday about 7 years ago. This is the Opus A. Look how long it is. Look at this. The Opus A. Very hard to find. Very expensive. About a $100 cigar. And if you want an authentic one, what do we got down here? See, I forget what I have down here. Oh, more Ipicarillo. Ipicarillo Short Runs, 2016. Not too expensive, but not as peppery either. But, rated 92 in Cigar Aficionado. All right, so what else we got here? Oh, here's a fun fact. Right here, here's a factoid. Okay. This is Tatawahe, the old man in the sea. So the thing about this one, I bought this from Henry as well. So the story behind this, the old man and the sea. The old man and the sea. The Calibre. And the story behind this is, at Tatuaje, the factory would always, the rollers, they'd say, hey, you can take one home a day. Just one home for yourself, like a tip. Well, they got, familiar on how to roll 3 and wrap it in a package. Here's my one cigar, boss. And they take it home. But the Old Man and the Sea, Tatuaje. You ever heard of Tatuaje Little Monsters? If you have some of those, I will buy them. All right, we got another box here. I'm not sure what's in here. Just some various ones. Liga Privada, number 9. T52. Liga Privada, that's a fake Cuban. And I keep fake Cubans in here just so I can tell people and show them the difference between fake and real. Some cheap ones here. We got a La Flor Dominicana, Chapter 1, chisel tip. We got, this one's fun. I had a bunch of these. Cheap ass cigars. This is a, oh my gosh, the trumpet, Edgar Hoyle. Edgar Hoyle, the trumpet. Man, this thing hits hard too. That's a strong cigar, I can tell you that. Very strong. Here's a Rocky Patel Candela. Never had a Candela in my life. You know that? Here's a Rocky Patel vintage 2006 San Andreas. Probably reissues, not original. Not really a big fan of Rocky Patel. It's very glamorous and hyped. Nothing real fun about those cigars. Nothing collectible for the ones that I look at. They're very foo-foo. You find them a lot on college campuses and stuff like that. Do I have anything more in here in the Perdomo? As I do this one-handed. Oh, there we go. Nope, look at that. We only have one left. Why even keep the box in there, right? So, that's been a little tour here. I'll show you one more thing. I keep cedar in here just to keep it moist. And the cedar, kiln-dried Spanish cedar, helps the cigars age. All right, so you got to have that in there so that they age properly. You don't want to age them in plywood. This little box right here, this is a La Gloria Cubana trunk show. This was a box. But what I did was, here's my little stash box. Check it out. So here's I keep matches in here and my lighters and stuff like that. Here is, remember I showed you the one shot, one kill? Look, I have a bandana. So they had he's an artist. All right, and right there, Osak, one shot, one kill. Do you have a one shot, one kill bandana? Comment. Some other stuff here, Sublime, cedar cigars. It's my little stash box here. All right, so I keep little things in there. Keeps it fun. So, other than that, I hope that you enjoyed this. 23 minutes and 5 seconds in the making. Plenty of cigars here, plenty of cool stuff. I got to put it all back away now. But if you liked it, give a thumbs up. And again, maybe we'll have a cigar one time live and we'll just shoot the breeze, But when I start cleaning my room out, this is what happens. Things come out. I got to check my humidity. I got to refill them, but hey, I know there's a bunch of cigar smokers out there, and if you liked what you saw and you think it's cool, comment. And if you have anything to spare my way for a little fun, send them. P.O. Box 666, Roseland, Florida 32957. Oh my gosh, my ashtray. Hold on. Check it out to show you how much of a Fuente fan I am. Check it out. To match my Fuente aged. Look at that. Yes, I've used it before. Look at this. Porcelain. Check that out, huh? Look at that ashtray. Isn't that cool? I got one from Oliva. I got one from Sublime. I got one from some other ones, all ceramic ones, but those, are all packed away. I had to get this one out. So, pretty cool stuff, man. Anyways, I hope you liked it. If you didn't, well, you know where to go. 7-3.